The hardest part about healing is realizing that you are the only one that's holding yourself back. Step into a space of spirit, style, and self-love. I am April Kaye. Welcome to the circle. I am April Kaye, and here I connect to spirit through tarot, beauty, and lifestyle. The shadow is those parts of you that you may be ashamed of, that you may not want to deal with, or that you have tucked away real nicely and hid it. So everybody has a shadow. Our entire life is set up with good and bad, dark and light. Evil is always present. Evil is always present, but so is the good in everything too. So it boils down to a choice. You actually have a choice as to what decisions that you're going to make. That's what I'm here to do, help you. A lot of choices we make is because things that a lot of choices that we make are from what has been engraved in us as a child, rightfully so. We didn't know, but as things shift and as we begin to ascend, then we have to change our mind consciousness. And so that's what I'm here to help you do. I'm going to pull a few cards. I'm going to get a message and just see what God has. Okay. With the strawberries cards. I'm not going to take those. I hope everybody had a nice Sunday, a nice weekend. I sure did. I'm going to take that one. Okay. No, I'm going to pull a Kipper first. Okay, so we're gonna get a message from the Kipper. Good. Okay. So what I'm seeing is different things that's holding. Of course, it's things, right? But it's different vices. Maybe you're holding on to them for security, or or just holding on to them because of your ego, and you are holding on to them because you think that's what you're supposed to do, or holding on to them just because you're stubborn as hell. You're holding on to them, but I'm gonna, I'm gonna clarify it with the tarot too. But you're holding on to some vices that are stopping you. And I'm gonna just read what the card says, because that's what I got. Whether you admit it or not, you all have habits that did not serve your that do not serve your greater good. Use the knowledge to become better, a better version of you. Is that not what I was just saying? That's what I was just saying. I love when spirit come through like that and just okay. But that's what I was just saying. Um, holding on to things that are blocking you. You have blockages when you're stuck. You have blockages, and so um, you need to become a mature person. When you become mature, you get control of your emotions. You get control of pointing the finger, not taking responsibility, um, and even dealing with your ego. Your ego is, and I always talk about the ego, but your ego is huge, because just in case you don't know how deep that ego is, it's basically your mask to the world, or basically who you have told yourself that you are. And in certain situations, I mean, you had to, you know, but it doesn't mean that it's right, or it doesn't mean that it's right for today. It doesn't mean that it's right for your higher self. Could be time to change. Maybe that ego took you to a certain point, but in order to change your mind, do a shift in your consciousness, um, you have to let that ego die. And so that is a deep, deep layer of your shadow, because you have told yourself this, and some people don't know how to be no other than what their ego tell them that they are. So that's why it can be overwhelming, but you have to let it go a little bit at a time. That's why it could take years. It just depends on how much you have packed down in there, how much you done hid away, just how stubborn that you are. So the ego is big. The ego is huge. Okay. So but yeah, these vices are holding you back. And I'm gonna be honest, I gotta, talk about my own, because I'm telling this. So you can honestly feel like there's nothing wrong with you. You can honestly feel like, oh, I know, or because you mean good. You mean good. And it doesn't mean that you don't have some karma that you need to pay back. We come into the world with karma from past lives. We come into the world with karma from things that we agreed to. It depends on your assignment. See, your assignment is different. Everybody's assignment is different. So it depends on your assignment what your karma is. And so it depends on what your assignment is. Yeah. But that's your assignment. So it's not easy, and it's definitely not something that has been talked about a lot. It's been swept underneath the rug of everything. And so I look like the bad person. But God chose me to do this. And I don't have a problem with it. I let people think what they want to think. Because if you know, then you know. It's those small foxes that kill the vine. It's the small one. The small one. And these shadows got a way of hiding in those small spaces, making you think that everything is okay. And it's not. Those are blockages. It's blocking your flow. It's blocking your chi. It's blocking your flow, blocking your chi. It's blocking your energy. It's keeping you stuck. What's wrong? Okay, we're gonna clarify vices as what you would want. So this is gonna be a this is gonna be the outcome. If this resonated with you, if you feel like you have vices, if you feel like you have things that are holding you back, then I'm going to basically give you an outcome. What spirit would, the advice he will have for you. What advice do you have, spirit? These cards are wow. And so you're not going to know. Spirit is saying the advice for you is get out your head and thinking that you know, because what you know is on a lower vibration. If you are figuring out and you're trying to figure out what to do and which way to go, you're on a lower vibration. And it's not to throw shade at all. It's just that you're coming from a place that you just don't know. So you're trying to figure it out. So what you want to do when you're in that space is have an open mind. Have an open mind and be able to receive. And so I got the moon card in reverse. And then if you can follow your spirit and allow spirit to take you to whatever, you're trying to accomplish, or a higher ascension, but you don't know everything. So you do, it's going to be a cutting away. And so I am going to be teaching on the art of detachment, because that's major. That is major. You cannot be attached to anything if you're serious. This is not for everybody. You cannot be attached to anything. But you have to be mature. I'm giving y'all game, whether you know it or not. I'm bringing you the tea, honey. Better clock it. Better clock it. Okay. So what should we get on the mature woman? Advice for maturity. Advice for maturity. Advice. Remember, this is what spirit is giving instruction on. Wow. Yeah. You got to let stuff fall away. You got to let things fall away. You got to. You cannot take yesterday or even today into tomorrow. So you gotta let it fall away. Because I got the world card. When I was asking about maturity, because when I was asking about being mature, um, with the card that I got the world card. So you can't hold on to anything. You can't do it. If it's for you, this ain't for everybody. This is not for everybody. Mm. So this is not for everybody. If you can't figure this out, if you can't see it, then it's not for you. I have to keep saying that because as I scroll, boy, woo, the stuff I be seeing, and people say, but it's not for them. You know, find what's for you. Find what's for you, boo. Okay. So, yeah. And you have to be careful. You're trying to rush your healing because if you spirit ain't gonna let you though. You won't be able to because spirit just ain't. He said you're not gonna be able to. He just what spirit wants you to do is to connect to him, connect to yourself. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Spirit wants you to connect through meditation and then connect yourself. Trust your intuition and move accordingly. That's what I'm hearing. That will take you to higher heights and deeper depths. But shadow work, which is what it's going to take for you to get there and to hear. And a lot of stuff that you may start hearing, you may not understand it, but that's where you have to go deeper. That's where you have to go deeper. So I'm going to get one last card, you guys, and I'm going to close this out. Mm-hmm. So it's important to so when we come here to earth, we have amnesia. We cannot remember. And that's what it's all about because you're supposed to learn your lessons. So part of spirituality is remembering who you were. How does that connect to your life, your parents' life, your children's life, your grandkids' life, your DNA, your ancestors? Part of that is remembering. And so you have to, those are some things that you want to start connecting to and start connecting the dots along with using your intuition. And so that is what spirit has for you, is for you to start remembering as you're going through all of, if you're ascending. This is not for everybody. I'm only talking to the people that are ascending. I just keep hearing that. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Because it's simple. What I'm hearing is, it's simple. But some people want to make it hard. But it's not. It's simple. It's simple. And so it's a spirit of confusion. You feel like, oh, that's all you have to do. But you won't trust your intuition if you're doubting just how simple that this is. So don't think too much into it as far as because you're not going to know. It's new. This is new to you, so you're not going to know everything. So trust your intuition. Discover and learn, and it's fun. But it's liberating, but at the same time, it's sacrifice. So you got to be open for the ride. So I hope you guys are. I hope this helps someone. Yeah, you want to grow and expand your consciousness for the new world order, because that is the direction that we're heading. Either you go or you be stuck in the loop. Hit like, subscribe, and the bell, and share if you think it was a vibe. This was The Circle with April Kaye. Until the next time, stay in your light.